All right, so welcome. Here we are for warm-up number 1. A few things to remember before we start. Number 1, make sure you have a water bottle nearby. Number 2, take a rest whenever you need it. And number 3, do whatever level or adaptation works best for you. So I'll always give you options. Make sure you're doing whichever one feels best for you and whichever one is safest for you. So for our warm-up today, what we're going to be doing is 9 different exercises, and we're going to do them for 45 seconds on, and then I'm going to take 20 seconds to explain the next exercise to you. So all you've got to do is follow along. I'll put 20 seconds on the clock, and here we go. The first exercise we're going to do is with nice wide arms and nice wide legs. All you're going to do is touch your opposite hand to your opposite knee and come back to a big star position. Opposite hand to opposite knee, big star position. Here we go, 45 seconds. Opposite hand, opposite knee. So just starting to get nice and warm here right at the beginning, get that body moving. Remember to get back to a nice big wide stance every time. So start and finish those movements nice and big every time you move. Notice my fingers are nice and wide, and I'm stretching my arms out all the way to the top every time. That's it. If you want to go a little bit faster, you can pick up that pace. Opposite hand to opposite knee, you got 15 seconds left on the clock. That's it, keep going. Opposite hand, find that nice balanced rhythm and try and keep it up. Good work, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest. The next exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna get both arms ready, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You're gonna reach your bum back as you scoop your arms down towards the ground. You should feel a stretch behind your leg and your hamstring, and in your calf as well. Make sure those front toes are pulled up, okay? So here we go, 45 seconds on the clock. Swing your bum down, reach your arms, and switch. Other side, reach down and switch. Notice that when I'm doing this, my chest stays nice and high, and I'm scooting my bum back in order to bend down. Reach both hands, get a nice stretch in that hamstring, pull that toe up towards your nose, so you're stretching out that calf as well. You're going to want those calves nice and stretched out when we get to our skipping workout later on. Keep it up, reach those arms down. That's it. Good work. You got 10 seconds left on the clock. Nice big stretches as we go. Very nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do, you're going to get your feet nice and wide. Your arms are going to come up into a circle, and you're going to pull your elbows back, open up your chest as you slide them down. We're going to put a little bit of a bend in our knees as we do that, and then we're just going to repeat. So you're going to bend your knees, come up, big arm circle back, squeeze your elbows in and down as you pull back. Okay, here we go. So bend, big arm swing, pull your elbows back. Bend, big arm swing, pull your elbows back. And just repeat, nice big wide fingers as we go again. Squat, big open arms as you come back. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in your chest, and you should feel the backs of the shoulders start to work to pull your arms back behind you. Opening up that chest and starting to work that back a little bit, which is going to help you out with your posture. Good work. 15 more seconds, you're almost there. Arm swing back. Good. Nice soft bend in those knees. Get the legs warmed up as we go as well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up on our list, we're going to take a big lunge sideways, and we're going to shift our weight side to side. Okay, you can go nice and low. Sorry, you can take a nice soft bend in your knee and stay higher if you want it a little bit easier, or you can take a big wide step and go a little bit lower if you want it harder. Okay, 45 seconds, here we go. Over to one side, you feel a stretch in that inner thigh, and over to the other. We're just gonna bounce back and forth. Chest is nice and tall. Keep the legs wide as we go. Good work. Back and forth. Find that rhythm once again, and try and keep that rhythm up as we go. So the lower you go, the more you bend the knee, the harder it's gonna be. Very nice. These go fast. You only got 11 seconds to go with this. Good work. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're going to get those arms swinging again. So you're going to get your feet a little narrower this time, just about hip width apart. We're going to do a big forward arm swing. As we come down, we're going to bend our knees, let those arms drop, and then bring them right back over. Okay? So get into that stance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're going to bend your knees, arms come over, drop them down. Bend those knees. So warming up the shoulders, warming up the legs all at the same time. Again, the faster you go, the harder this is going to be. So if you want to speed it up a little, that's great. And if you want to slow down, that's just fine too. You should be starting to get nice and warm now. That's it. Keep it up. Swing those arms. Nice bend in the knee. 15 seconds left on the clock. You should start to feel this in your quads. Your legs should be starting to work. Bending around. Big arm swings. Exaggerate that movement. Big arm swings as big as you can get them. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, the next one we're going to do. Arms are going to come out. These big, wide fingers. That's what I want to see. Okay, and we're going to pulse our arms. This might look easy, but it's not. Keep those arms up. Shoulders stay away from your ears. So I don't want to see this. Nice wide arms, shoulders away from ears. Thumbs point up to the sky. And all we're going to do is pulse. So here we go. Pulsing those arms, getting those shoulders nice and warm, and working on keeping those shoulders away from the ears. You can shift your weight back and forth as you go to distract you from your arms if you want. Okay, keep it up. Thumbs up to the sky. Pulsing those arms. So the faster you pulse, the harder it is. Okay? Keep those arms up. So don't let those arms drop if you can help it. Almost there. You got 15 seconds left to go. Those arms should be nice and warm. Shoulders should be getting some blood to them. Very nicely done. Next one we're going to do is trunk twist. That's coming up next in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going to start warming up that trunk. So what you're going to do is you're going to shift your weight all the way to one side, let those arms swing around, and let that trunk rotate, and you're going to come back, do the exact same thing to the other direction. All right? So all the way to one side, twist, all the way to the other side, twist. Here we go, in 2 and 1. Twist, big shift. So really shift that weight side to side, and you can let those arms go floppy, that's fine. Let them swing, let them come all the way around your body as you shift your weight all the way to one side, all the way to the other. That's it, back and forth, warming up that trunk. Very good. 20 seconds left, all the way around. You're getting there. This is just a warm-up. We got a workout coming after this. Almost there. 5 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, next one. We're going to do a forward lunge and get a hip flexor stretch. So you're going to take a nice, big, giant step forward until you feel a stretch in this side of your hip. You want to make sure your trunk is nice and tall and your bum is tucked right under. If you don't feel that stretch, it might be because you're leaning forward, okay, or you're arching your back here. So we're going to alternate legs. Join in with me now. So big stretch forward until you feel a stretch in that hip. Pause there for a second, and then come back. You'll see this later in another one of our warm-up videos as a power move, and I'll explain more about that later. But right now, we're just going to use it as a hip flexor stretch. Step forward, body tall, stretch in that back hip, and come together. Okay, you can bring your arms nice and wide if you want, but I really want you to focus on that back hip and make sure you're getting a stretch. That's it. A few more. Forward and back and forward and back. 5 more seconds. That's it. We only got 1 more to go after this. There we go. Okay, rest. Last one on our list. We're going to do some shoulder whirls, and we're going to get into a nice wide toe out squat to do it, just to make sure our legs are nice and warm. So for this one, you're going to touch your hands to your shoulders. You're going to take big circles with your elbow, and you're going to be down into a little bit of a squat. Toes are pointed out. Nice wide stance. Here we go. So stay low in that squat. Big circles. Elbows come together and then apart. So towards and together and apart. Nice big circles with those shoulders. Hands stay touching the shoulders the whole time. Very nice. This is the last one, and then we'll get right to our workout. Make sure when you're in any kind of squat that your chest is up nice and tall. Your bum is what's sinking to get you nice and low. Your posture is always important, that it stays really, really intact as you're doing these exercises. We don't want to lose our posture while we're trying to do exercises with our lower body. We got 5 seconds left. Big arm circles, finishing up, big range, as big as you can go. Good work. Okay, shake everything out. Very nicely done. Warm-up number 1 is done. If you're not warm, you can go do one of the other warm-up videos to make sure you're extra warm before you start, or you can repeat this one. But if you're feeling nice and warm, then you can head over to the first workout video, and we'll see you there.